I'm in class 11 and I'm a student of Kendra Vidyalaya.
When did you first got information that you will be having a conversation with the Honorable Prime Minister of India? So when you get this information, what was your first reaction on that?
On 22nd January at midnight around 12:30 a.m. One of the officials of the Prime Minister called me and I was sleeping at the time, and my father picked up that phone because he thought it might be of an emergency, so he picked it up, and one of the officials told me that I got selected for the Pradhan Mantri Bal Puraskar award, and after that my father woke me up and told me that I got selected. At first I was so nervous and I was so excited. Yeah.
Then after getting the award, you see, Prime Minister also personally spoke to you.
Yeah.
So when did he call up, the officers call you up to have a conversation with interact with the Honorable Prime Minister? At what time did you had a call from the Prime Minister's office that you will be having a talk with, conversation with, interacting with the Prime Minister?
Before 10 minutes before the interaction, one of the officials from the Prime Minister called me that I got selected to be interacted with the Prime Minister.
So what was your first reaction on that?
I was so nervous because it's my first time. It will be my first time to get interact with the Prime Minister, so I was so nervous.
Thereafter, you had a short interaction with the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
It's an honor to get an opportunity to have the interaction with the Honorable Prime Minister, and he also gave us encouragement, so it was very motivating. So I feel really excited and very grateful.
The biggest person of the country, you see, the Honorable Prime Minister, when he addressed your name from his mouth, so how do you react to it?
I was really excited. Yeah.
So, what made you think that you are in a position to interact? You have been selected to interact with the Prime Minister. What do you think? What was the reason behind the Prime Minister has particularly selected you?
I don't know the exact reason, but I was in the serial number 3, so I think I got selected because the Prime Minister has to interact with the 5 person only because the time was limited. So yeah.
What made you inspired to have a painting? From whom you have got inspiration for such?
To be honest, it's my uncle, because when I was 9 years old, my teacher gave me an assignment to draw a dog. But I didn't know at the time how to draw, so I asked my uncle to draw it. But my uncle told me to practice it by myself so I can learn to paint. So I tried to paint it, so to draw the dog, and it was and my uncle told my mom that I was really great at painting, so my uncle told my mom to learn to make me learn painting. Okay. So after that I started to learn painting.
You started first with the pencil sketch, or you started directly to the watercolor?
From pencil sketch.
Okay. So basically, on what criteria, on what issue you particularly feel to draw? You have the pen.
Like landscapes. Yeah.
So till now, how many paintings you had made so far?
More than 500 maybe.
And as of today's painting, I saw you some of the kids, particularly the children. You see, focusing on the children with the environmental background. So what do you really mean with this? Your paintings, most of the pictures you see children are there.
Can you please repeat?
No, lie. particularly what kind of your pictures do you really emphasize on drawing? On what themes you want to draw more?
I want to try to paint based on peace, environment, and more on the current affairs of our state.
Okay, till now, what are your estimates? What are the awards that you have received so far?
I have won 3 international awards, 10 national awards, and more than 300 state awards in the field of painting.
At your home, Yosef, who is your mentor? Yosef, how do your parents help you?
My mom helped me to know.
So, in the future days to come, what do you want to become?
I want to study further my art career and want to become an art professor.
Apart from that, don't you seek for the civil services and others?
No, I want to become an art professor and an artist, a painter.
In this contemporary world, you see, painting, you see, in the short to say, it's very hard to survive, particularly in Manipur. So how do you look into that? Since your aim is to become an arts professor.
22 तारीख की रात को 12 बजे 12:30 बजे में मेरे वो फोन आया था। उसी समय मैं बहुत नर्वस था। इसके बाद थोड़ा समझ में आया उसकी वो ऐसा बाल पुरस्कार मिल गया है, सेलेक्ट हो गया है। इसलिए मैं उसी समय मैं बहुत खुश था।
अभी आप कभी अंदाजा लगाता था कि उसको आपको उम्मीद था कि वो इसको बाल पुरस्कार मिलेंगे कि क्या?
मुझे पता नहीं चलता था कि उसको उसी को मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा। अभी तो मिल चुकी है। मैं बहुत खुश हूँ, बहुत खुश हूँ।
जिस तरह से मतलब बाल पुरस्कार मिलने के बाद ये प्रधानमंत्री जी ने मतलब परसों मतलब उनसे बात करने के लिए टेलीफोन में मतलब इंटरेक्शन कराने के लिए वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग थ्रू से, तो आपको कैसा लगे कि आपके बच्चे मतलब प्रधानमंत्री से डायरेक्ट बोल रहे हैं और आपके बच्चे का नाम प्रधानमंत्री उसको पुकार के जब बच्चा इंटरेक्ट करे तो आपको कैसा लगा?
मैं बहुत उसी समय उसी का प्रधानमंत्री जी से, ऑनरेबल प्रधानमंत्री जी से पहला मुलाकात है। इसे कैसा होगा, कैसा बोलेगा, उसको बहुत घबराहट हुआ था। ऐसा ठीक चल रहा था बातचीत, इसलिए इसके बाद तो मैं बहुत खुश हुआ।
अच्छा, आप देखने गए थे उसका इंटरेक्शन?
इंटरेक्शन में मैं भी शामिल था।
अच्छा, तो प्रधान जी के जब क्वेश्चन पूछा था आपको कोई मतलब जब आपके बच्चों को नर्वस होकर कुछ जवाब देगा कि नहीं करके कोई परेशान था क्या?
उस भी कोई परेशान नहीं था। ठीक से वो बातचीत चल रहा था।
सगोल से निंगोल कैसाम ओम्बी तोम्बी
मरुने समय तौदना प्रधानमंत्री के बाल पुरस्कार अवार्ड मोन फंगे है आर्ट्स के लम सिदा सुमन पाउ फंप कई फावि नुंगा नोंग्याइ दि फंगे
आइदि नुंगाइबना अंगक फंगे सिमुक इसागे सुमाय नुंगाइबसिदि आइगी पुंसिसिदा यामना अनौबा दुगमा मंगान अमने हायना खंजायने
बाल पुरस्कार फंगदा नतन प्रधानमंत्री ने समय इंटरेक्शन विजुअल हाइदि वीडियो गी थ्रू दा हाइदि वीडियो इंटरेक्शन तौननी है ना, वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस तौननी है ना, हर एक को मतलब मो प्राइम मिनिस्टर को वरी साननी इसा नुपी के साननी है अतै निजुम हमदा दब साना के फंगदबा जो तमा के साननी समय तौन लाओ कान पाउ पिरकुसे सिदर करी फौबिया
हराउ बमसु फावी अदुका पाखत बमसु फावी इसाना आइगी मतिक चाद्रब इसासना मंगा नारबा अदुगुम्बा अचौबा मी अमगा वारी सानागनी खनबसिदा अचौकी मतिकसु हरावी अचौकी मतिकसु पाखली कईदा सोइगदगेना इसासे आइना मपागा इम्बानीना सुमाय तौगदबनी सुमायना अचौकी मतिक व्यवहार नायना ngangadabani डिसिप्लिन नायना ngangadabani कायबसे तुम तंबी अखोइना
अदा मर इसासे कमाय तो हरके मा मयांग तो पॉइंट तब मा तोंगानो गुनगले कमाय तो
मागी से आंगांग ओइरिंगाइददी मसा से कनो तौई तप तपे अदुगा मागी कनो खराबुदी पिथोरकपा मदि लै माने हे pisak piingadi mana sahi ani aigi di inacted late ai makok tigis kitang hajarake aigi nupa se Venice na sahi phading ai da kidney fail oi re na smain tawe aduga 2003 sida kano taw pani ana 2003 sida koi marriage tawre aduga 2000 makok tigis tang hajarake simatik Venice na sahi phading ai manang sida magi mapa se kidney fail oi re na tawre aduga Venice na sahi ahum sumain har ka matam sida aina aigi ipam da ma se thamame